I'm Janice, and I'm a warrior.
I am Sarah, and I'm a warrior.
My name is Yuyet, and I'm a warrior. I'm Yuyet, I'm 39 years old, and I'm a mother of two.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm 22 years old, and I'm a mother of one.
Hi, my name is Janice. I'm 42 this year. I have 3 kids. So I have a son who is supposed to be 11 this year, but unfortunately we lost him to SIDS, which is what we call the sudden infant death syndrome. So my boy actually passed on the 3rd day after we brought him home. It was very sudden. So we just, his heartbeat just stopped at home. And when we brought him to the hospital, he was already gone. It was a very sad incident for us, but we tried a lot to move on. And we had my daughter exactly the same day, the next year. Yeah. I think the family was strong, and then we held on to each other, next to my husband and also my eldest son. So we tried and had a rainbow child, which is my daughter Trisha, who is 10 this year. Yeah. So it was really very hard. There was definitely a grieving period, and it took really long. But I think as a mother, I think we are strong. So we held on to our dear life for all our responsibilities as a daughter, a mother, and a wife.
Actually, I have like a history of like gastritis. So I actually went to the polyclinic for the gastric pains lah. So I went in the doctor's clinic, and then he kind of urged me to take a pregnancy test because I was 1 month late. I thought I was just stressed. So at first I said no, I don't want, but he insisted lah. So I took it. So I wasn't expecting myself to be pregnant. So end up he called me into the doctor's office, the room, and then he told me I was positive. So at that point, I just like started crying in the room for quite some time. But I felt so bad because he had like other like patients to attend to. So I told him it's okay, I'll go out. Yeah, actually it was really like a surprise. So I was like scared. I was like, oh no, because I'm also the eldest daughter, so I have like a lot of responsibilities and everything. So I have to set a good example, right? So it was just like, it's very logical. The first thing to do would be to abort. But like during the period between the polyclinic appointment and the KKH appointment, my heart I don't bear to abort because it's like alive, it's my baby, right? So I kept weighing the pros and cons. And although the cons actually outweigh the pros, I still went on with keeping the baby. Yeah. So when I told my mom, her reaction was not what I expected lah, but she was quite neutral about it at first. But it's just that my mental health at home, it was like spiraling down as days like go by. So like there was a point, right, I couldn't take it anymore. So I just like reached out to Safe Place. So I was at home for a while, a few months, but when things were like really out of control, I just like left home secretly, and I just stayed at a safe place. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was my 40th week gestation. So I didn't want to go to the hospital. I didn't feel the urgency of going to the hospital at 3 o'clock in the morning because I was sent twice before for a false labor. So I thought like, I just go back to sleep. And then by 7 o'clock in the morning, I thought my water burst. So my water bag burst. So I went to the shower to check, but it's all blood. And I thought like, okay, this is it. I took a shower. It's a bad idea to do that because it sped up the labor. And yeah, I was trying to rinse off the shampoo. I want to feel fresh for my birth because I want to take pictures. And yeah, but then I felt like I have the urge to push. And when I felt down there, it's the head of the baby. So I quickly get off the shower. I lay out the towel on the floor, and I haven't even made myself comfortable. Yeah, the baby was out. Psh. Yeah. I feel weird for some weird reason. I felt like I knew what I was doing right then. It's like instinctively, as a mom that this is what's going on, or this is how you're going to do it. I mean, nobody taught me like, hey, this is how you're gonna do it. But I felt like I knew what I was doing. Yeah. So yeah, it was unexpected, but it's something that I would choose over and over again. Yeah, definitely.
I felt that I could be a strength for other moms, for other people who have lost their child, irregardless it's sudden infant death syndrome or a miscarriage. I think it takes a lot of strength to move on, and it will be very good to have a support team to help people who are going through those.
Yeah, so after this like situation, I actually made quite a lot of mommy friends. So like we encourage each other, we give like words of support, we share our problems, because like in motherhood there's a lot of like problems, everyday issues going on. Oh, the child is sick, the child is fussing, what should I do? Or maybe like comments made from other people. Like this is what we actually face a lot. Like strangers who don't know what's going on, but they just like make remarks that aren't very helpful lah. So we kind of like lift each other up, like support each other.
I'm a maternity and newborn photographer, so I have the privilege of meeting a lot of expectant moms on a regular basis. So I share these stories to them, and in hopes of inspiring them with my stories that, you know, you can do it. I feel like it's all about knowing how strong and how capable our bodies are.
I think there was this article I read. So when you grieve as a mom, you have your responsibility. So let's say when I'm actually grieving and I felt like dying, you know, at that point of time. But sometimes the thought of it, that article actually brought me to think, so what if I die? How would my mother do? I mean, what will my mother do? Will she do the same thing? Because I'm also her child. So I think there were a lot of responsibilities as a mother. So you are at this age, you are just like a mother, a child, a wife, a daughter-in-law, you know, an employer, that kind of thing. So many responsibilities. So you cannot just, you can grieve, but I think we just have to move on. I mean, take as much time, but when you do not talk about it, it doesn't mean you do not feel upset about it. It's just that it's you don't forget it. Yeah, you just keep it inside you.
Yeah, so during my pregnancy, what kept me going was actually like every single appointment I had, every single ultrasound. It really kept me going. I kept all of it. So it's like I can hear, sometimes I can hear the baby's heartbeat through the one of the monitor things. So it really empowered me. Like it really kept me going. Like I'm really excited to meet her. I haven't seen her. All of it, the pregnancy was actually just the baby was keeping me going. Yeah, and it was really tough lah because I was doing it alone. And you know, with pregnancy comes like hormones and all. So it was really a struggle. But I had like people I was talking to like for emotional support, like my caseworker. So it really helped lah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my husband did all the panicking for me. So I thought like, hey, you know, I need to do this. I have a toddler at home and I made sure he won't see it because I'm sitting with like kind of bladder pool and I don't want him to see me with a baby sister. And I was like, Mom, what's going on? He's 2 years old and I felt like I need to protect him from that scene. That's all. You see, it's all like the mother instinct is in. I want to give birth to my daughter, but then again, I have a 2-year-old that I kind of need to protect from that scene. Yeah, so I don't need to explain to him that your sister came to this world looking like that with your mom. Yeah, all that, all that details, yes. To all moms, listen to your body. You are more capable than what you think you are or what you can do. And this experience made me realize that.
Okay, to all mothers out there, we need to give ourselves more credit than what we do. We really deserve it, and we can really like birth a whole human being. So we are just very strong, and I think you should be proud of yourself.
I think everything happens for a reason. So I think kids come into life for us to love and to be loved. It's not just always parents giving them lessons, it's the children who are giving us most of the lessons in life. So embrace what you have, enjoy your moment with your little ones.